Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watcho. There are lights for wash, rinse, wax, and land of the living, depending on your destination. This sign says, I'm at the junkyard. Woo! It's locked. Not picking that up. It's locked. Ooh, I might get hurt if I try to get one down by myself.
I'll never get out of this place. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that, huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
Down in QA, we got on the project way earlier than we ever had on any other project, and we would play the game with the concept art on the screen. But Manny was modeled and done and lit. Or, well, maybe he wasn't lit, I don't know, but he would zoom around the concept art, and it was all black and white. And that's why it was...
Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah.
One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. One of the chemicals for our packing material. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man. For those who enjoy no-hassle travel. Ah, the old head of the department. Way before my time. I heard he was a total slave driver. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. That wheel should open it. That wheel should open it.
You know, the games we make nowadays, we try to keep them real-time, and the environments will come in the tens of thousands of polygons, probably. But, or at least under 100, I would say, at least at the Telltale Studio. But here, I think we're almost unlimited, unless it crashed the machines all the time.
Yes, it was unlimited, and it was like trying to render it on your iPhone.
Well, remember, he modeled like every single nut and bolt everywhere in the
That's what it was.
That's what, and they were all high res.
Yeah, I was about to say, a certain amount of this was us not
It
really
might get a
knowing, and us
close-up.
not being efficient about where we, how we set everything.
As an animator, when you open one of these environments to animate in, you have to basically throw everything away, except for the one thing that that Manny touches or walks next to or something.
Not picking that up. That wheel should open it. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. Not picking that up. Warning. Fire system. Do not touch. Warning. Fire system. Do not touch. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. Warning. Fire system. Do not touch. That's not on fire. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. I have to go. That sound makes me want to kill somebody.
You too?
I don't like the way that eye is looking at me. Hello? The drapes are drawn. Don must be in there napping. That ladder goes to the roof. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. That ladder goes to the roof. That ladder goes to the roof. That's the door to the garage. I don't like the way that eye is looking at me. I remember the year they built that. Mostly because it cost so much, we didn't get bonuses that year. Tacaños. There she is, the number 9. That wheel should open it. Can't read. Can't reach. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. Let's see. Where am I on this? Danko Jr. One of the chemicals for our packing material. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man. For those who enjoy, no... Bruno? You in one of these? Must have picked them up already. This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. I keep meaning to mark these cards. The bread of the dead. It's a squeaky little kitty. It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it. It's a deflated balloon. Warning. Fire system, do not touch. Hey, Hurl.
Yeah,
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
always a pleasure, Cal.
I should close Bruno's record before the black marks burn into my screen. My message tube is full of nothing, as usual. It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny. Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a lot of filing here to do.
Right. I te watch you.
Big Mr. Boss Man doesn't want to be disturbed today.
It's a hole punch. Mind if I use your hole punch?
Knock yourself out.
Thanks.
Gets the aggressions out, doesn't it?
Can't go through there lies the Limbo Highway. And on the other side of that, the land of the living. People have tried, but they never came back. Can't go through on foot. People have tried, but they never came back. Here's what I need. Wheels. No one in there. It's locked. This sign says, I'm at the junkyard. Woo! Here's what I need. Wheels. There are lights for wash, rinse, wax, and land of the living, depending on your destination. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Could I take your hole punch?
Ha! I doubt you could take my half punch.
Yeah, right. Not that I have a choice, but I wonder if I'd be happier working on a ship. Then again, I'm so competitive, I wouldn't be able to relax until I was captain. It's a lump of our packing foam. It's a lump of our packing foam. No thanks. It's a lump of our packing foam. It's a squeaky little kitty. It's a lump of our packing. It's a lump of our pack. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. It's a lump of our... I couldn't play this card there. I couldn't play this card there. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. I couldn't... My sight. I like the... Not right now. Can't reach. That red tube looks familiar. I think that's the other end of Domino's message tube. If I could just get in there. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. It's the As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself. Not picking that up. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. It's the That's not on fire. That red... It's the That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. That wouldn't be a... Can't reach. Can't reach. Deck of cards just wouldn't help. Deck of cards just wouldn't help there. No. Fire. That wheel should open it. That wheel should open it. That red tube looks familiar. Can't reach. Not picking that up. It's huge. I can't open it. That's not on fire. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. It's locked. The drapes are drawn. Don must be in there napping. No way. If I go any farther, Don will see me and call the staff shrink to come and talk me down. No use for it. No use for it. No use for it. Shoot! No way. If I go any farther, Don will see me and call the staff shrink to come and talk me down. I keep meaning to mark these cards.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey. It's a hole punch. This card's full of holes. It's my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's...
This card's full of holes. This card's full of holes. This card's full of holes. This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits. I think Don would call the company shrink if I left through the window. I think Don would call the company shrink if I left through the window. Hey, Dom.
Get away from my...
He's got a lock on it. Can't believe... It's a deflated balloon. It's my boss's secretary, Abe.
It's my boss's...
That's not what balloons are for. That's not what balloons are for.
Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise. Oh, that's what's making that terrible noise.
My message tube is full of nothing. Look out below. My message tube is full of... I couldn't play this card there. I couldn't play this card there. Can't reach. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. As a rule, I never touch anything. As a rule, I never touch anything more. It's the sophisticated and delicate hub of all communications here in the Department of Death. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes out of there. That wouldn't be a very good use of this special ceremonial bread. It's a nasty... It's a nasty... I couldn't play this card there. I couldn't play this... I couldn't play this card there. It's a nasty chemical puddle. This balloon is filled with a dark chemical. My kid wants another balloon. Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
That's not what balloons are for. One of the chemicals for our packing material comes. This balloon is filled with a light chemical. I don't really want to do that. My message tube is full of nothing, as you... That doesn't sound good.
Server's down again.
What else is new?
Manny, if you don't mind.
Right. I te watcho. As a rule, I never touch anything more sophisticated and delicate than myself.
This line that he says a lot actually comes from the old IT guy at LucasArts. Where we say, "Hey, the server's down." He goes, "The server's not down. It's never down. You just can't get to it right now." This line that he says a lot actually comes from the old IT guy at LucasArts. Where we say, "Hey, the server's down." He goes, "The server's not down. It's never down. You just can't get to it right now."
Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
So how long is it gonna be down?
With a job like this, you can never tell. Probably hours.
Or until no one's around to see you sneak out, eh?
Whichever comes first.
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
It's those punks in the mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
Just curious. How'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you.
Can I squeeze in there just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah, let me guess. You were given one purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
Gnome detectors, and put me out of work.
You know, I really think it's clean enough.
Oh, it's clean enough to run, all right. I'm just fiddling around to be safe. You know, gotta cover my ass.
Yes, you do.
Say, Chatty Cathy, I got a lot of tubes to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam, and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
Hey, I'm still not getting any messages.
I'm giving you one right now, but you can't see my hand.
Hey, I'm still not getting any messages.
I'm giving you one right now, but you can't see my hand. Good enough for government work.
Manny, if you don't mind, I've got a...
Right. My message tube is full of... My message tube is full of nothing. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. My message tube is full of... message tube was full of nut. I couldn't play this card. Anything more. That red tube looks familiar. Not picking that up. Not picking that up. The wheel won't turn and the door won't budge. There must be something else keeping it shut. My kid, do you have any more dead wells? That's not what balloons are for. My kid, do you have any? What? That's a rule. Can't reach. That's a rule. I never touch anything more. I don't really want to do that. No use for it. No use for it. No use for it. I don't really want. I gotta stop this.
servers down again?
What else is new? There's a rule I never touch any. There's a rule I never. Can't read. Can't read. That's not on fire. That's not on fire. Hey,
I'm giving you one.
hey,
I'm.
hey,
I'm.
hey.
I'm giving you one right now, but you can't see my hand.
This line that he said.
Not picking that up. Not picking that up. Not picking that up.
Good enough for cover.
Can't read. The wheel won't turn. There must be something else keeping it shut. Can't read. Can't reach. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. Red tube looks familiar. I couldn't play the... I couldn't play... Can't reach. I couldn't play this card there. That wouldn't be a very... That would... I couldn't play this card that the deadbolt looks like it's not set. That wheel should open it. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. Can't reach. I couldn't play this. He's got a lock. Can't. No messages in Dom's fancy red tube. No messages in Dom's... Not picking that up. I couldn't play this card there. I couldn't play this. My message tube was full of nothing. I'll just take a little more bread to honor the dead. My kid, do you have any more? That's not what, but my kid, do you have any, what? That's not. I gotta stop doing this. There's no air pressure. Server must be down.
like you. Say, chatty Cathy, I got a lot of food to flush here.
Hey, me too. I'll let you go.
Not again. You tried to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on the stacking foam, and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous wares.
Cheerful communication maintenance staff is on the job. That's the wheel on the door. The wheel won't budge. The deadbolt looks like it's not set. I've just locked an open door. Strange. Yet symbolically compelling.
Good enough for government work.
Servers down again.
What else is new? The deadbolt looks like it's not set. I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling. Hey, I'm still not getting any messages.
I'm giving you one. Good enough for government work.
It's locked. That red tube looks familiar. That red tube looks familiar. Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes, volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah! And it's even better company now! I'm in!
dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No. But there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
Oh. Mean to animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right there. Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Uh-huh. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
There's no skin on it either.
I guess you'll just have to trust me then.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now, if that would help.
Wouldn't count. Sorry, I give up.
Don't say that, Manny.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny.
This is one of the scenes where we had Tony and Maria Canals in working together, and they're both from Cuba, and they both had worked together before they were cast in Grimm. So it was kind of fun to get the two of them together again and play off of each other, which is of course the way you'd like to do any game.
I'm still on the case, Meche, but I haven't found anything for you yet.
Maybe I'm not the woman you were hoping for.
My computer gives me... I just don't understand it. Why can't I find anything good for Meche? Nothing in there but my cloak. I'm gonna let it air out some more. Read them already. Didn't help.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
Domino's door is locked.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
I didn't realize how weird it was that he gets locked into a room by his boss, which I don't think is legal. But then again,
back in the 30s, you could do all kinds of stuff. Rubber hoses for cops and so on. I mean, it was just 50 years after the Old West.
Well, that's weird to think about.
Yeah.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. Ooh, ick. It came out like soft-serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. Ooh, ick. It came out like soft-serve ice cream, but judging by the smell, I think it's auto body filler. It stays here. Not picking that up. Hey! Is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Yeah? Well, I got something they can stick in their fold.
You have to try harder than that, Manuel. A man's loyalties decide his destiny.
My loyalty's still to the DOD, believe it or not.
Good boy. You just keep up that spirit and I'm sure you'll get out of here soon enough.
Hey, guard!
How's my little Count of Monte Cristo?
I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
If you are still loyal,
lay down and roll over and bark the company fight song. I know. My loyalty's still to the DOD, believe it or not.
Good boy. You just keep up that spirit.
Hey, guard!
How's my little...
Cramped, ready for walkies. How many times do I have to say I'm sorry?
I do not care if you're sorry. I want to know if you are loyal.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
To the headquarters,
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city, but it opens for members of the LSA only.
There's some concept art there in the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, I just took Peter's stuff and like inverted it to make it look like a plane.
Oh, really? You took someone else's textures and reused them?
Great artists borrow. No, wait. Good artists steal. Yeah.
Salvador seems to be concentrating.
Oh, the secretary has a dual identity. It's always lots of fun. Always lots of fun with dual identities.
Yeah.
I like that Eva gets to have a little, like, she's got more going on than you thought she did.
I love that too, and I like that there's something fishy in the Department of Death too. That's a good twist.
So you're not really a secretary?
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino are both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power surge.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
So, you won't help me out of here?
Sorry. I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Why won't you help me out?
I need your teeth, remember?
Salvador seems to be concentrating. It's a slide projector. Open that door, Sal. I got places to go.
Does that mean you're ready to join us?
I'm not a joiner. Just pop the hatch and let's part friends.
I'm sorry, but this is war, Manuel, and you are the first draftee.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Meche.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. Especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel. And so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
What do you want from me?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. ¡Viva la revolución!
Dom's office is empty. I'm gonna try to guess his... Nope. It's not Golden Boy. He's got a lock on. Can't believe he doesn't trust me. Desk drawers? I don't have desk drawers. It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though. That ladder goes to the roof. It's the loose end of the rope. It's pretty long. That ladder goes to the roof. I have to go. That sound makes me want to kill somebody.
You too?